Social norms are the unwritten rules of beliefs, attitudes, and behaviors that are considered acceptable in a particular social group or culture. Norms provide us with the general standards or unique set of normal behavior that individuals of society are expected to uphold, which can be very restrictive. Humans invented social norms to predict others' behavior. My name is Katuba, and in the past year or so, I've been studying the people around me, the ones who follow life's social constructs and the ones who don't. I concluded that not living by social norms is a better and healthier way to live your life. Have you ever thought to yourself how crazy it is that the biggest expectations of this life is to go to school, work, get married, maybe have kids, and then retire? Well, today I will be telling you guys why not following social norms should be accepted more. And when I say social norms, I will mainly focus on the life timeline that we as humans are expected to follow, and how it shouldn't be the main focus of this life. So starting with school, as you all may know and as you all may have, we all start school at the young age of 5, sometimes even earlier. And when we're in school until age 21, if you end up going to college. A Harvard study that kids that started school at a younger age were more likely to be diagnosed with ADHD. And 42% of Americans ages 25 and up have college degrees, which is amazing. But when you think about that, that adds up to almost 30 million Americans. And my question to that is, did they all really want to go to college? Balance is very important for the maximum amount of happiness in whatever you want to do. And I just feel like we don't have enough free time in our life to figure out what we really want to do. And that's why I support people taking gap years when it comes to figuring out what they want to do after 12 years of school before they decide to go to college or not. I actually have a friend from Denmark, which is considered a loose country when related to a tight country. A loose country is basically just a country that doesn't have crazy strict social norms, which can also be identified as Netherlands or something like that. Studies show that loose places create more creative and tolerant citizens because they just don't have constant stress and expectations. And in a country like Denmark, it's very common for kids to take gap years after high school to figure out what they really want to do. And I have a friend that did that, and she now realized she wants to study psychology because she had the time to figure it out instead of being rushed into college. I'm not knocking school, but I'm just saying we should have a decision in the process and not follow what everyone expects us to do. After school, we're all expected to work right after we graduate. And a study showed that 30% of Americans don't enjoy their job, and they just work that's what they majored in college in, or it just helps them get by. And when it comes to work, you work from age 22, usually until age 65, which I just don't think is healthy, because I feel like you need time throughout your life to just do what you want and enjoy life with some leisure. And a survey conducted that people at their jobs, 30% of them don't enjoy what they do. Guilt or fear is an example of what happens when people don't follow social norms because, for example, when you don't have a good job right after college, you're kind of looked down on. But I believe when it comes to balance and taking your time figuring out what you want to do, if doing something temporarily makes you happy, then go for it. And when it comes to marriage, when you reach a certain age, you're expected to be married in most cultures. And this puts heavy pressure on people, and they end up rushing into meaningless relationships when they're not ready. And this also results in high divorce rates, which all of us probably know is 50% of marriages end up in divorce. To figure out what you really want, you have to take a look at yourself and just figure out what makes you feel good. What do you like to do? Shoot your shot, show up, commit, and try it. And if it doesn't work, then go for the next one. This is what I recommend for people that don't want to follow social norms but still want to figure out what they want to do and have a good life. I hope after listening, you all consider following your own path and way of life. And whether that be school or taking a semester off, just do what makes you happy. Ultimately, it is a really brave thing to do what makes you happy as opposed to what the social norm is. And that is a very important thing to remember, which is a quote by Mia Wasikowska, which I hold to my heart. Thank you.